Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Flexibility. I'm Diane, and we're going to get you all set to move freely and with no pain for those activities of daily living. We've got to stay as flexible as possible. If you don't use those muscles, they will deteriorate. So let's get going. So we're going to start our class today from a standing position, and then we'll work down to the chair and the mat. So we're just going to place feet apart, hands on hips, and we're just going to move gently side to side, getting those quads warmed up, engaging the core muscles. And now move the arms out and down, out and down, out and down, and out and down. Let's raise it up and down, up and down, up, down, and up and down. We're going to move forward from the waist, reach, pull it back in, reach, pull it back in, reach, pull in, reach, pull in. We're going to turn one foot out slightly on the diagonal. Let's see it. All right, now we're going to reach, bending that knee some, reach. Now pull like you're pulling in a heavy load, and then take it up to the ceiling. Reach, and reach out, pull. Take it up here like you're lifting a heavy rock up to the ceiling. And down again, and reach, pull, lift, and down. Foot back to center, reach to the side, take the other hand over, pull in, and reach. Join hands, pull in, reach, together, pull, and reach, together, and pull. Let's try that on the opposite side. So we're going to turn that foot out slightly on a diagonal. You're going to reach, pull in. Take the hands here, lift the heavy load to the ceiling and down. And reach, pull, here, lift, and down. Reach, pull, lift, and down. Last time, reach, pull in, lift, and down. Turn the foot back to the front, reach to the side, bring the other hand to meet it, pull in, and reach. Take the hand, pull. So we're warming up spine here, stretching arms and shoulders, and reach, and pull, and reach, and pull. Now just stay center, and we're going to reach to the ceiling and pull down, reach, and pull, reach, pull, reach. And 5, 6, 7, and 8. Back to hands on hips, and just go side to side. Take the arms out to the side and down, out and down, out and down, and out and down. Now eagle wings, lift and down, lift and down, lift and roll one shoulder forward, lift it up to the chin, take it back. Now look back and drop the shoulder down. Take it front, lift up, pull it all the way back, drop it down to center. Lift, go to the back, pull it down, and center. Other side, shoulder forward, lift to the chin, take it all the way to the back wall, drop it down. And forward, lift, back, and down. Forward, lift, back, and down. And now just some shrugs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rolling the shoulders in the center. So stay here, lift, take it back down and around. 2, 3, and 4. Reverse the direction, back wall, up to the ears and down. 2, 3, and 4. One hand facing the floor, the other palm up. We're going to switch as we slide to the side. Switch, slide, switch, slide, switch, slide, and slide, slide, and slide. Hands on hips, we're going to pull those shoulders back, opening up in the chest area and strengthening the muscles behind the shoulder blades and center. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's so good for helping you to stay lifted and back. Soften the knees, extend the arm out to the side, bring it over, and stretch. Lift and down. And lift, take it over, stretch, and down. Lift, take it over, lift, and down. And breathe with us. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. All right, so now we're going to take the arm across the body. Palm is up. We're going to spread the feet apart, larger than hip length. So reach and pull in. So it's like a huge circle. Reach. Don't cheat the circle and go slowly with it. Reach, circle, pull. Reach, circle, pull. Let's try that to the other side. And reach, circle, palm is up, pull across the chest. And reach, circle. And bring it in, reach, circle, and in, and reach, circle, and in. All right, so now we're going to polish the table, and we're going to be moving in a circular direction so that we get all areas of that table. Palm is facing the floor. You're still in more than hip width apart stance, and we circle slowly. All right, now we're going to reach to the opposite end of that table. So reach out and keep circling. Keep your circle slow and even. Come back into the center. Now we start our circle around. We're going to polish here. We're going to go to the edge of the table. Keep circling and reach on the diagonal to the opposite corner. Come into the center You're really getting the core here because you're pulling that stomach in, and reach over to the other side and the edge here, and slowly come back in. What you want to go for is keeping that hand circling slowly. It's a little more difficult than what it looks. Inhale up, exhale down. All right, now we're going to go in the opposite direction. So we start circling in the center. Make sure those circles are slow and even. We're getting the shoulder and arm worked out also. Reach forward. I have one hand to protect my lower back on the thigh. Reach forward to the opposite edge of the table. Circle slowly. Circle back in. And now we're going to slide over this way. Reach the edge of the table. Again, focus on those slow circles. Don't get spastic with them. Reach over to the opposite corner. Circle through to the center. Come over to the other side and circle. Pull the stomach in. Reach for the outer edge and bring it in to center. And inhale up, exhale down. All right, so now we're going to have a seat and we're going to start working the core area a little more. Also, just a couple more exercises to open up in the chest and shoulder area. Feet are going to be spread pretty far apart. You're at the edge of the seat. You're going to reach down to the opposite toe, lift the arm, pulling the stomach in, take the arm to the back and look at it and hold that stretch, opening up. And exhale, take it over, reach, inhale up, take the arm back, feel that stretch, nice stretch in the shoulder blade area and chest, and down, and again, inhale up, use those stomach muscles to help you sit up, and take it back, and bring it back to center. Let's try that on the other side now. So we're going to reach past the toe, we lift up, we take the arm to the back, look at the hand, exhale as you come down. Try to reach past the toe if you can, or wherever you can get to, and take it back and look. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Take it to the back wall. And bring it back to center. All right, so now we're going to start involving the oblique muscles and the upper and lower abdominals. So again, you want to clear the chair arms. We're going to take the arms to the side, flex so that the fingers are pointing to the ceiling. Now push, moving the ribs out to the side, bring it back into center, and stretch. Reach for the side and come back in. So we're getting all that fascia chain in the arms stretched out, and we are stretching the core side to side, getting those oblique muscles, and reach and take it back in center. 2 more times. Reach. Try to keep the hands flexed, and reach and bring it into center and down. Let's just roll those shoulders a little bit. All All right, so now we will do some vertical circles, stretching out, bring it in and down, and stretch, and in and down. Palms are facing outward, and in and down. Now this time, we're gonna stretch out, bring it in, and we're going to bend all the way, touch the floor, lift, reach, and you feel those stomach muscles engaging a whole lot more. Press to the floor, bring it forward, inhale, up, exhale, down to the floor, touch, reach, inhale, up, and exhale, down. Very good. All right, now we're going to extend one leg. We're going to crunch, bring the rib cage to the thigh as you bend the knee in. Crunch, exhale, stretch the foot out. Exhale, crunch, and stretch. Crunch, stretch, exhale, crunch, stretch, crunch, stretch, and crunch, and stretch. Place that foot on the floor, extend the other leg out, pull the knee into the chest, try to bend the ribs toward the thigh, and now stretch the leg out. Exhale, and push. 2, and 3, 4, 5, last one, 6, and stretch and down. So now we're going to aim to get those very low stomach muscles. Those are kind of hard to reach. I'm going to turn my chair sideways so that you can see what I'm doing a little better. So you're basically going to be at the edge of the chair. You're going to slump back. Try to get as much slump as you can there. You're going to lift the knee. You're going to point the toe out in front of you and touch the floor. Lift in and exhale, touch, lift, touch, lift, and touch the toe to the floor, lift, touch, lift, and touch. Last one, lift in and extend and touch. Bring that foot center, take the other leg up, exhale, touch with the toe, bring it in, exhale, stretch, and bring it in, stretch out, and bring it in, and in, reach, and in, and reach, and in. All right, now we're going to do the same maneuver, but we're going to place the heel on the floor. We lift, stretch the leg out, touch the heel, reach out as far as in front as you can, bring it in, and exhale. Reach, pull in. 3, 4, 5, 6, and down. Other leg, lift, place the heel on the floor, straight out in front, bring it in, and touch, bring it in, 3, and in, 4, 5, and center. And gradually sit up. Right, up on the toes, hands on the shoulders, lift in the core, and twist. 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Other side, and twist. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Feet more apart, about hip width or more apart. Exhale. Now, if this is too much on the toes, just place the feet flat, but you're also getting the toes a little workout. They need that strengthening. So you're up on the toes and come back center. Exhale. 3 and up. Exhale. 4 and 5. 6, 7, and 8, and up. Move the feet closer in again. We're going to be at the edge of the seat again, up on the toes. We're going to take one elbow directly down to the same leg. Exhale. 1. Lift the elbow back. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Other side. Same elbow to the same leg. Exhale. 1 and lift. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hands on shoulders again, feet slightly more apart. Twist, bring the elbow down to the opposite knee. Bring it center, other side, twist, exhale, lift, and center. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And back to center. And for those of you that perhaps don't have enough stomach strength for that yet, you can still just place the hands here and twist side to side with the feet flat on the floor, or then down and up, feet flat. So there's a couple of modifications there for those of you that aren't quite up to speed in the stomach area yet. That has to be strengthened a lot, because a strong core is going to keep you from falling. It's going to help with your posture. And of course, we need good posture to keep from developing kyphosis, where the shoulders come forward, head like this, and then you're prey to falling. So the other area that we need to strengthen tremendously is the quadriceps, your thighs. What happens is that these muscles get extremely weak from disuse, and then the knees take over to try to help you be mobile. And then you've got knee pain involved. So we're going to do some squats and exercises for the thighs. So we're going to stand, come to the side of the chair. Feet apart. You can keep one hand on the chair, push the hips to the back. Now squat, and that can be as little or as much as you want, and lift. So if you can only get here, that's fine. Number 3, and lift. This protects the knees because they are not extending past the toes. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, for those of you that absolutely, and I have seen this, I don't know what the cause is, but for those of you that cannot push those hips back and then bend so that the knee is directly on top of the toe, don't do this at all. Because what you're going to do to compensate is this. Those knees are extending past. Very bad form. You're doing more harm than good. I'm going to go over some other exercises you can do that will be better for you if you simply cannot push the booty and the hip area to the back wall. All right, so we've done our squats. We're going to place one foot in front, lift, and bend slightly and straighten. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For those of you that don't have enough quad strength for that, the toe goes on the floor and we just bend and straighten from here. That'll still get the quad. All right, other leg. Place the toe on the floor if you haven't got enough strength for 8 of these. So you're just going to bend slightly and take it up. Otherwise, lift and bend. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And bring it back to center. Again, we're going to start with the feet out, press those hips back. This time we're going to pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come back center. This time we're going to lift the knee. We're going to extend it out, bring it back in. So this knee bends slightly, extend, take it in. 2, modification, toe and center, toe and center, out and into the chest with the knee. Other side, modification first. We lift, bend the knee slightly, bring it in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. All right, so now we're going to come to the back of the chair. And we're going to start some glute work. Place the hands on top of the chair. Extend the leg out. Lift. 2, keep the hips level. I don't care how high the leg goes. In fact, it won't go that high. 6, 7, 8. Bring the knee into the center, lift into into a hydrant and pull in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Back again and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the leg center, lift out to the side and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I particularly like that one because the glute medius on the standing leg also gets a workout. So we're going to go over to the other side with that. You're going to extend the leg to the back, soften the supporting knee, lift in the chest area, and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the knee into the center, lift to the side, bring it back in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take the leg back again and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it in center, lift and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, now just a very simple exercise to get those quads. If you are just starting out on your exercise program, we're just going to sit and stand. And everybody can do that while they're watching television or at any time during the day when you're pushing away from the table at lunch or dinner. Just do a few of these. So we sit. All right, ready? Pull the stomach in. Stand and sit. You can use the hands on the thighs. Stand and sit. 3 and 4. Now we're going to do a few of those without the hands, so we're going to put the hands together, kind of interlace the fingers, lift. That way you use the stomach a little more and the quads more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and sit. And I've mentioned this before, but a lot of personal trainers, Kelly Roberts, famous personal trainer for one, says the weakest muscle group that she sees on seniors is those quadriceps. And like I said, you're playing with fire with weak ones because then those knees are going to take over and give you pain. So those are some modifications on up to the top of the line of trying to strengthen those quads. All right, so now it is time to descend to the floor for our mat work. And drink water, please. It's going to be very hot today. So I'm going to move this chair out of the way and get the mat set up. So we're going to do some stomach work down on the mat. Same thing that we did in the chair, but I want you to feel the difference in it because this is going to be a little deeper when you are laying on the floor. So again, I will give you you a modification. If you can't do that, feet hip width apart. We're going to slowly slide down, and right here we're just going to stretch those hamstrings. And now reach one hand out and bring it back in. Reach the other hand out and bring it in. Reach out and in, out and in. And now just try to reach past the toes and hold the stretch. Crawl forward with the hands, bend the knees, come down to the knees. We are on all fours now, and we're going to get those tricep muscles underneath the arm. So we bring the elbows to the ground and lift up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to pulse it. So don't bring the elbows all the way to the mat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo! That really gets those triceps. And that's a hard area to get to, and we rarely bother with it, but we should, because what happens from about the age of 55 on, you don't use that tricep, then you get that hanging fat, and you get those bat wings. So we don't want those. And after a point, I think it's inevitable, but you know, it depends on how hard you've been working and so forth with weights. But once that happens, it's kind of there. But you can still develop the muscle underneath it and pull it in some anyway. All right, so now we're going to go all the way down to the floor. We're going to take 8 counts to get there using those stomach muscles to slow the progression as you go to the mat. Ready, hands in front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're going to stretch, flex the feet, pull down with the heels, lift up with the arms. Nice stretch. All right, bring the feet in, knees bent. The arms are going to be stretched to the side. Keep the shoulders on the mat as we do a lower back stretch. So you are going to drop the knees to one side and hold. Try to keep those shoulders on the mat. Lift, come back into center, and shift over to the other side. Bring it back center. Now let's stretch that hip area. So we're going to take one ankle on top of the other knee. And we are going to take the hands, press on the inner thigh, and feel the stretch in the hip. For a deeper stretch, lift the bottom leg off the mat and bring the leg into the chest. And that's real deep. But it's one of those things that feels good. All right, bring that foot down, take the other one down, cross the other leg over the knee, open the knee out to the side, press on the inner thigh, and press the thigh down. Oh boy, that feels good. Extend the arms out, lift the bottom leg, bring the leg into the chest, and just hold, feeling that stretch. And down. All right, so now we're going to go over those stomach moves that we did in the chair. So we're going to place the hands behind the head. Chin should be up. You should have space enough under the chin to place an apple there. We're going to lift one leg. Now you stretch it out in front, point down, and bring it in. That's your modification here. All right, for you warriors, as we bring the toe down, we're going to crunch and in. Crunch and in. Crunch and in, and crunch and in. Now we're going to reverse that crunch. So we start with the toe touching the mat, crunch as you bring the knee in, extend it down, toe on mat, crunch, and extend, crunch, and extend, crunch, and extend. Bring it back to center. All right, other leg, we lift. We crunch as the toe comes down. Bring it back into center. 2, 3, 4. Chin up. All right, now comes that reverse crunch. So we start with the toe on the floor. Bring the knee in, crunch. And 2, and 3, and 4. All right, now we're going to lift. We're going to place that heel down. So we're going to place the heel down, crunch in, heel down, crunch in, heel down, crunch in, heel down, crunch in. Reverse crunch, heel down, crunch, and bring it back in. Bring the heel down, lift and crunch, exhaling, bring it back in. Down, and, down and crunch, bring it back in, and heel down, crunch, bring it back in to center. Heel down to the floor, bring the leg in, crunch, heel down. So extend that leg. Another thing you can do if this bothers you is to put the cushion underneath the hips. All right, now this time we bring the leg up, heel down, now crunch, and in. Heel down, crunch, and in. 2 more. Crunch, and in. Heel down, crunch, and in. All right, now we're just going to go side to side. Pull the stomach against the spine. Elbows out to the sides. Exhale as you twist and center. 8 to each side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Other side, pull the stomach in first. Ready, here we go. Exhale, crunch, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the knees into the chest and hold that stretch. That should also release the lower sacrum. And come down. One foot flat on the floor, the other one up in the air. One hand behind the head. Leave the other hand free to touch that toe. Crunch, reach. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are tough. the leg. Same arm, we're going to reach for that toe as we crunch. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, we're going to end this by flexing the feet. Now release the arms and full body stretch. All right, bring the feet in. We're going to roll to the side. And we are going to start a little bit of work on the IT band and on the inner thigh. So we're going to stack knees. We're going to extend the leg out to the side. Lift. 2, 3, 4. Now stretch and in. Stretch. So you're rolling on that buttocks, pushing out and in. And that also breaks up cellulite in the buttocks area. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reach out with the leg, pull it back in. 2 and 3 and 4. Bring the knee in. We're going to sit up. We're going to take the leg out on a diagonal. Bring the hands in back. Bring that leg over and back to diagonal. Take it over. That's getting that inside thigh. 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to roll over to the other side. Stack the knees. Take it out and lift. 2, 3, 4. Now stretch the leg. Bring it back in. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Stretch and bring it back in. 2 and 3 and 4. All right, let's sit up partially. Bring the hands behind the back. Leg is at a diagonal. Take it over and bring it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Knees together. Come on all fours. We're going to curl those toes. Push back. Hands into the ankles. Lift slowly. Stretch. Exhale down. Let's take it over to the side. And over to the other side. And inhale up. Om Shanti. Thank you for joining me today, everyone. Again, join me at 10:45 this morning for TheraBand. I hope you enjoyed your session and that you feel a lot looser and more mobile. Enjoy the rest of your day.